Victor Mike 00, baby. We're going to get him. I'm waiting for him.
Now, maybe you've got to spell it to the Australians, but not us Kiwis, Mike Evans.
TV stations. I'm going to go get him, baby. They're all coming in at once. A lot of stations are hitting. Calling CKX, calling CKX. How about that? Victor Mike 00, New Zealand. How about Operator Steve? This is 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. We're trying.
He's going to try and sneak away for a copy and leave me with his mess over. What were your call sign, Mike, Owen? World Radio, I never got the number, Owen.
Calling CKX, calling CKX. How about that? Victor Mike 00, New Zealand. Do you get a copy of 362, Knoxville, Tennessee? We're waving on back to Steve. I hear you out there at 1 pound. You're starting coming over to Tennessee tonight, over the United States. 362, waving on back to Victor Mike 00, New Zealand. How about that? Victor Mike 00, calling CKX, calling CKX. Do you get a copy of 362, Knoxville, Tennessee? We're trying for that Victor Mike 00, New Zealand, Operator Steve.
Yeah, I can still hear you there, Mike. It's funny you should say date because we did go through the station there a couple of years ago when I was up there.
Calling CKX, calling CKX. How about that Victor Mike 00, New Zealand? Do you got a copy of 362, Knoxville, Tennessee? We're trying.
When you said Dayton, I thought, gee, I remember that. I remember going through there. Roger, mate. Depending on what side of the river you come from. And don't listen to Steve there, mate, about his spelling and that. You've got to spell everything out to the New Zealanders, mate. You're a little bit like that there, Roger. He's in New Zealand and I'm in Australia, so totally different countries there, Roger. Roger, mate, yeah, no, well that's what radio's all about, mate. It makes our globe just that little bit smaller there, Roger.
You see, good. Come on. Calling CKX, calling CKX. How about Victor Mike 00, Operator Steve in New Zealand. This is 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, calling back. Calling CKX, calling CKX. How about that? Victor Mike 00, Operator Steve in New Zealand, calling CKX. You got a copy of 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. We're trying.
Get to talk to people all around the world, mate. I'm speaking to people from Russia to Germany to, to right across the States, all over the place there, mate. It's been fantastic the last couple of years. But sadly, it'll drop off there very soon, and we won't probably have anything for a couple of years, and then we'll start picking up again there, Roger.
GSK. Calling CKX, calling CKX. How about that? Victor Mike 00, New Zealand. Operator Steve, I want to wave it on back to you from 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Good evening to you out there, and good morning out there in New Zealand where you're at. I know it's a Friday morning. It's a Thursday evening here in Tennessee tonight. Calling CKX, 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. We're trying for that Victor Mike 00 New Zealand tonight. Operator Steve. Calling CKX. How about that? Victor Mike 00, Operator Steve, New Zealand. Do you get a copy of 362, Knoxville, Tennessee? We're calling in and trying.
It's one of those hobbies that, sort of comes and goes. And the last 3 or 4 years has been really good, but like I say, sadly, we're on the downside. And it's going to get worse and worse, and then it's just going to drop out there for a little bit. But then it'll start picking up again, mate, and then we'll go through the next stage. And all those clear voices will come back there, Roger.
It's talking about the solar cycle. The solar will be ready for that. Last week, guys, you learn about moon bounce antennas for 11 meters. Think about it. That's what they need. Moon bounce.
We've got a small few people around where I am that we sometimes talk, but locally, no, I don't really make a habit of talking to the locals around here. It's mainly just a few people up the coast that I talk to, which I'll continue to do so, but 90% of it would be all skip related there, Roger.
KSK.
Mate, I'm all sideband and I've also worked some of the amateur bands.
We got him on the air, guys.
Is not open. I normally go to 40 metres or something like that. Just keeps it going there, Roger.
We got New Zealand tonight. We hear him. Let's go get him. Calling CKX. How about that? Victor Mike 00, Operator Steve in New Zealand tonight. This is 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. We're going to wave it on back. I hear everything in there you're talking right now. You're sounding good at 3 pounds, but your audio is loud and clear. You've been jumping up and down for a while ago, but you're finally coming in to Tennessee tonight. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Waving on back to Operator Steve. This is Richie waving on back from Romeo, India, Charlie Hotel, India Echo. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. You're sounding good out here tonight on the Old Madison radio.
Yeah, Roger, mate, you won't look back, mate. You won't look back. It's a great hobby scene. It really is, and there's some really good operators out there, including Steve, even though he can't spell. I'm only having a go, you see. No, it's a good hobby there, Mike, back here.
You also got that 462 down in New Zealand called the Scarecrow. I talked to Gordon a while back. I have some of his QSL cards I got back 3 months ago. So yeah, I'm sure you heard Gordon out there. UJX 462 or 462 in the southern island, New Zealand. So tell him UJX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee is waving on back from the Fox, and he knows who it is. So I hear you out there, Victor Mike 00, Operator Steve. You're making a good trip tonight at 3 pounds, but your audio is very loud tonight. You're finally coming in conditions right now. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waiting to let you know. Oh, yeah, he's an amateur too, mate. Yeah, he's a cool amateur. Yeah. I've known Steve probably for, 5 years, 4 years, something like that. Off and on we talk on some of the amateur bands, but probably mostly in the last 12 months on 11 metres. 11 metres is a great band, mate. It's just all the other splits that are on here that destroy for the good operators there, Roger. can't hear me, I can hear him. Calling CKX, calling CKX. How about that? Victor Mike 00, Operator Steve over in New Zealand. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving tonight. We're definitely losing him now, guys. He's gone. We finally lost New Zealand tonight, guys.
Yeah, roger, mate. Yeah, that's, well, like I say, that's what it's all about. I mean, I've been to America a few times, and I went over and saw the president of the Little Benches there a couple of years ago, and went down to Florida and met him, and that was a big fun. Spent a day with him, and that was really good. It was great to catch up. Not only do we talk on the radio, but it was good to shake his hand there, Roger.
We're getting on channel 39, guys. See how this conversation goes like this? We could talk 9,000 miles in a good condition one night like this. If it stays like that, that'd be awesome. I don't think he hears us. QSK calling CKDX. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm going to wave back to Victor Mike 00, Operator Steve in New Zealand time. I've been hearing you the whole conversation for almost 14 minutes out here on the video. I'm doing an offline video back for you tonight on my channel. So Gordon will be able to see that over in New Zealand tonight. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Waving on back to Victor Mike 00, Operator Steve in New Zealand. But you're sounding good at 3 pounds tonight. You're sounding great. You're about almost 7,000 miles away across my QTH. We're waving on back.
We'll be able to catch each other again. Hopefully the conditions will get a little bit better there. World Radio 0696 over there in Kentucky. Good copy on you there, Mike, and good to see on the station there, my friend. Keep up the good work. We'll sit on the side, we'll be clear on your phone there, okay?
Calling CKX. How about that? Victor Mike 00, Australia, Steve in New Zealand. Do you got a copy on the station? Knoxville, Tennessee, trying 362. We're waving. Calling CKX. We're trying for the station. That's Anita. How about Anita Beaner 22, Australia? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling? Calling CKX. How about that? Victor Mike 00, New Zealand. You got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're calling. No luck tonight, guys. Who's that guy? Who's that guy on the radio we're talking to? Is that Victor Mike 00 or not? Check you guys later off the keys. 73, we're standing by. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, get on down.